For me, it's everything for me. You are a queen. You always keep it G. For me, that's why I got a thing for you. It's that bullshit. Don't care what he calls shit. Yeah, that's for me. It's everything for me. It's that know what I want. It's that know what I don't. It's that cocky shit, block me shit.
Hey, so it is the day before, and I am about to get ready to make this seafood stock. So we just gonna go over briefly the ingredients that I will be incorporating into this. I have my green bell pepper, my tomato, my onion, my celery, my carrots, my fresh garlic, cloves, and of course, this is a stock. You know, I never do my sauces, my soups, no, none of that without using my bay leaves. Okay, now, normally I do incorporate some fresh parsley. I accidentally grabbed some cilantro, so that's out. I'm too exhausted. I've been at work all day. My daughter's at work now, and I do not feel like going back to the store to go grab it. So what we gonna do, just because I'm used to putting it inside of the stock, and it just, like, I don't know, it brightens the flavor. I'm going to just use some dry parsley, okay? It's all good, okay? I got my shrimp bouillon flavor. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you about that. That is going to really, really enhance that seafood flavor, okay? When I discovered that, I have not went back, and I will never make my seafood stock without it. My last 3 pots of seafood gumbo that I have made, I have used this for my seafood stock, okay? I won't never use nothing else, promise. Of course, I got my all-purpose, my peppercorn, and some dry thyme. And this here, these are some shrimp shells that I save. When I know that I will be making some gumbo, and I know I'm going to be making my stock, I start saving my shrimp. I just put it in the or my shrimp shells. You can save your lobster shells. You can save your crab shells. It's because there's still flavor in that. So you're gonna see how I'm about to do everything, and all I do is put it in a freezer bag, as you can see, and I put it in the freezer. I got a couple of bags of them. I'm just about to use one bag because I'm only doing 4 quarts of this stock. I normally only do half of that, actually, because I normally would incorporate some chicken stock. I stopped doing the chicken stock with my last few that I've made, so it's just straight seafood stock all the way through, period. Okay, so let's put this together. Stay tuned. Now, all right, so as you can see, this is still going. This has been going for 2.5 hours now. I tried it about 15 minutes ago, and it is on point. Like, it's perfect. I didn't add anything to it at all. I do want to throw out there, do not add no salt, because if you're doing it the way I'm doing it, because the all-purpose seasoning as well as the shrimp bouillon already has salt in it. You do not want your stock to be salty, just for the simple fact that for what I'm using it for, which is you know, it's going to be plenty of seasonings being added, And don't nobody want no salty gumbo, because that means you didn't effed up your whole gumbo, period, and you can't eat it. So I didn't add no extra anything. What you saw is exactly what I did. No extra, no more. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to just let this do what it do, because I always let it do the simmering for 3 hours, and after that I'm gonna turn it off, let it cool down for just a little bit, because I'll be burning my hands and stuff and my arms when when I be straining it, because I am going to strain out these veggies, because all we want obviously is the stock of it, the broth. So stay tuned. All right, so as you can see, I have strained the broth. Everything is there. And I'm just going to take this out the sink. Move it to the side. Cover it up. Let it cool to the right temperature so I can set it in the refrigerator until I use it tomorrow. And that will be it for this part of the video. So stay tuned until tomorrow when we get this gumbo going, baby. It is officially gumbo time, period, okay? So I'm just about to just go over the basics, okay? I got my crab, which is my favorite part, okay? I got a mixture of some Alaskan king crab and some snow crab, which honestly I do not like. But they did not have no Dungeness crab, which is would have been my first choice aside from the snow crab. But it's all good. Those pieces won't be for me. My daughter likes those. I really don't see the point in those ones because there ain't no meat in them to me. But yeah. Then I got my large shrimp, as you can see, already seasoned with a little bit of that Old Bay seasoning and some crushed red pepper. Same with my chicken. To each its own. I am using chicken thighs as I always do. And then I have my sausages. I'm using some andouille chicken sausages and some beef hot links, my favorites. And then I have my Trinity, which is a mixture of bell pepper, onion, and little celery. So this is my basics. As I said, you're going to see how I do everything and everything else that's going to be incorporated. So stay tuned. So right now we are about to get this roux going. Ooh, focus. I am doing a 1-to-1 ratio. 1 cup oil, 1 cup of flour. I want dark chocolate, well, a medium dark chocolate color. So stay tuned. Okay, so I am back and we are fit to build this gumbo. As you can see, my roux is to the perfect color that I want it to be. So we about to do the damn thing. Okay, so as you can see, this has come to a boil, and all I'm finna do is let this do its thing until that chicken becomes very, 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 very tender. As you saw, I did not break up my chicken. I would never, okay? It's gonna break up into however it breaks up while this cooks and get very, very tender, so on. But right now I am about to add in my shrimp and crab oil. This is something that I started adding my last few times that I have made this. It gives it a kick of spice, okay? I'm not going to add too much. I'm going to add about a teaspoon right now, and then I'll go back in a little later if I'm not satisfied where my spice is, just like I'll do the same with my seasoning. I do not add any type of salt, never have. As you know, the seafood is automatically has salt in it. The sausages has salt in it. I lightly seasoned the chicken. I lightly seasoned the shrimp. You know, there's no need to add it. Once that chicken is fully done in there, I will taste the broth part of it to see where my seasoning level is, on whether I have to add or not. But for now, I'm about to turn this down to medium high. Cover it up and let it do what it do, baby. So stay tuned. Okay, so this has been cooking for a few hours actually. That chicken is broken up in here, okay? And I just want to go on ahead and add my shrimp. You can see I made me a small little pot of rice. Okay, the shrimp is there. And now I'm just going to let this simmer for 10 minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the next part, which is just adding the crab. So stay tuned. Okay, so we are down to the last part of this cooking. So, before I add in the crab, let me just say real fast, I did end up adding more of my Creole seasoning. I also added a little more of that shrimp and crab boil concentrate because the spice was not there. And I added a little of the shrimp bouillon flavor, okay? To give it that extra seafood flavor, period, okay? Just to throw that out there. I am super excited about this. This gonna be so fire. I mean, if you could taste the juice, okay, through the camera, you would want to come over and have dinner with me, period. Anyway, so now let's add these. Look at this. You see this? Them big ones is all for me. Okay. And that is that for that. Okay, so I am going to let this continue to like do a little that small simmer for an additional 10 minutes. I'm about to cover it up. And then after that, we are going to plate and end this video. So stay tuned. Okay, and I am officially done with tonight's dinner, as you can see. Ain't that beautiful? And it's so good, okay? And as always, and until next time, peace, light, and love.